It's about the way we're heading, which is into a very dire economic situation.
Acknowledge the narratives from the outside that have been said about, the protests that were said two weeks ago, perhaps today. What do you want to say to those people that may say that the people here are racist?
Well, I'll loop that back to you guys. This morning, you guys put out a news bulletin talking about the marches today, and you pitched it. You started by saying the marches are going to be taking over Melbourne. That was your headline. And you guys said you're taking over Melbourne, and the police are warning of violence. This is how you guys started it. So you've already pitched it as we're taking over the city. It's absolute nonsense. Obviously, we're at Parliament. We're walking that street. I'm not finished this. That street that way. We get to the Shrine, right? And you pitched that as violence, and you said there's going to be multiple groups, and you said there's going to be Antifa, there's going to be Palestinian marches, there's going to be anti-immigration marches. Okay, there is no anti-immigration march. People want it to stop for now. Okay, so immediately you put it in a context which is false, misinformed. Okay, so already it creates a situation where people start seeing it as a dangerous situation that they shouldn't come to, or it's something they don't want to participate in because of what you're doing. And this is the problem we're having.
Well, what do you make of the police presence then in the CBD about this, separating the two groups?
Yeah, well, they're not really, are they? Because they're just standing over there, and they're standing over there, and the other group is down at the Flinders. What they should be doing is speaking to the organisers and saying to one group, perhaps you should put yours on a different day and have this group have their day. But they don't. It's all orchestrated. And when you guys...
That would mean controlling protests.
No, but when you... Yeah, call it controlling protests, but it's setting up situations, okay? And when you guys say that there's going to be multiple groups here, you're actually calling out an invitation. Antifa's going to make their way here.
But there are multiple groups in the CBD today protesting.
Always. No kidding. Well, that's as a consequence. You guys are like you're also on loop. You're saying, well, look what's happened, but you're encouraging what's happening. Okay? If this was really about this national concern, which is massive. Okay? It's national. It's in every city. I'd be interested to see what happens in Sydney. I'm disappointed with what's happened today. The turnout's really disappointing. But that's what happens. Okay? I don't know how much influence you've had in that. And the police are here, obviously, but they're stopping people entering this way. They're stopping people entering that way. They forced everyone around this way. And so it's already kettling people in. It creates tension. They did it in the last march. They created a lot of tension at the entrance to Flinders until it got heated. They also, by the way, escorted NSN to the front of the march. So they were also, the police were participating in involving what you call Nazis. They probably are Nazis, I don't know. The NSN has got nothing to do with what's happening here. They infiltrated themselves and they got on the podium because the police and the media also helped this through. Okay? It's the same as what happened down at the stand in the Sovereignty Park. There was a confrontation there. The NSN attacked them, but the media hasn't reported that at that very same place, elders are explaining their young Indigenous went down and attacked some Australians carrying flags. Now that's what happens. They attacked those Australians, right? Those Australians came up to here, they got the NSN involved and said, hey, we just got bashed by some Aboriginals. They went down and did what they do, which is violence. And they went down there and they attacked that camp. They shouldn't have. It was wrong, but they did. And all that's been had now is that this is the NSN, which is attached to this march. Okay, it's been associated with us. It's got nothing to do with us. We didn't report the truth. Okay, and so the problem is now and by the way, what's his name? Thomas Sewell, is that the guy, the head of the NSN? He's been seen standing in a park. This is the previous march, telling his cohorts, I don't know how many there were, 40 or 50 of them, we're going to go this way, we're going to go to Princess Bridge, and then we're going to meet up with Antifa. There'll be about 20 of them. We'll fucking get those, the French, we'll hit those guys, and then we'll keep going. And guess what happened? He got there was 20 of them, and then you were there, and the police were there, all waiting. They went in, it was like romper stomper. They hit each other, and then the police went, this way please, and the media and the cops issued those Nazis to the front of the march. That's what happened.
It sounds like you're very frustrated with the NSN's presence last week.
Yeah, well, yeah, why wouldn't you be? Especially when it's encouraged and escorted by the media and the police. Frustrated, yes. Disappointed, yes. It's corruption. It's government corruption goes all the way down to you. All right, all the way down to the police and to you guys. And you're always out of that shit out, especially the swearings.
All right. Look, there are lots of Australian flags here. The other march, there wasn't so many. And I want to ask you, what does the Australian flag mean to you?
Nothing. I don't stand under the Australian flag. I stand under civil rights, okay, the law of the land, and if the flag represents that for some people, that's fine. I don't carry one. I'm not a nationalist, okay, because sometimes it can be misconstrued. The flags get weaponized, okay? They get weaponized for either defense, if it's sport, it's victory. If it's a march, it could be racism. You guys weaponize whatever's available. And, I'm
And
not
that's
standing-
why you're asking it as well.
Yeah,
Why are you asking
so
that?
that's why I'm not standing under a flag.
I'm asking because there's many flags
That's a
here.
fair call.
There's many Australian
It's a
flags
fair
here,
call.
and I'm asking what it means
And they're
to
even
people.
asking that people don't fly other flags, and that's up to them. They want to do that because it can become very complicated because it becomes about nationalism. It's not about that. It's about Australia and the economy that we have, and the situation we have, the demographic we have, the sustainability that we can have by having immigrations. I'm an immigrant. I was born in Scotland. Okay, I came over when I was 8, so I'm an immigrant. And a lot of people here are immigrants. So now they make fun of that. I look at immigrants trying to tell other immigrants not to come over. Bullshit. Okay, it's about sustainability. That's all it is. All right.
Thanks for your time,
I'm
Steve. I
dry.
appreciate it.
I get a drink.
Yeah. All right.
Water.
Get a water. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Okay, guys. Good luck.
With Steve, right?
Yes, right. Yeah.